My dad was a man who against the odds made it, and but he would get up at usually 5:30 in the morning, and he would say, if I get up, you're going to get up too. He would drag me to the gym, and by the way, I'm 5 years old, and he would drag me to the gym. And I wouldn't work out, but he would just make sure that I was there and be with him, and that was our time that we could spend together. Regardless of what you do in life and where you go, respect is going to be given when it's earned, and you have to go out and earn it every single day. It just gives such perspective. When we were 14 years old, we lived in Hawaii, and we lived in a small efficiency apartment. And my mom and I came home, and I'll never forget, the rent was $180 a week. And there was an eviction notice on the door, and it was the final eviction notice. Like, that's the one. My mom started crying, and I never forgot in that moment. It was a seminal moment for me because I felt like I never want to be in this position again. What can I do? So at 14 years old, I thought, well, the heroes in my life, Muhammad Ali, for example, professional wrestlers, they're all men who have worked hard with their hands and they built their body. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what my dad taught me and these other heroes. I'm going to go build my body so we're never evicted again. But being evicted, by the way, has not only given me just great perspective, but also great gratitude, but also, and my team and my family, we laugh at it, but I feel this way. But it keeps you grounded, by the way. Yeah, because that's why the most this and the most that, again, it's wonderful, but the alternative is what I once was. If I could just be myself, and if I could go out there, and if I can speak to the crowd, and if I could just be myself and be authentic, and if I don't want to smile, I don't smile. If I want to laugh, I laugh. If I want to sing, I sing. Whatever it is, I just want to be me. Can I have that for 1 minute of live TV time? And before you know it, I guess the moral of the story is the importance and the power of finding your identity and being true to who you are. Even in that wild world of pro wrestling, it still applies to everyone in the room, and how powerful that could be, because it was a true shift and click moment. And I never looked back, and I became, fortunately, the biggest draw that the business has ever seen. I still see every opportunity that I have as like a little crack in the wall, a little scratch, and it's almost as if like every opportunity the scratch represents every opportunity. Therefore, the success on the other side of the scratch is the light. Scratching hard, clawing, digging, it's that mentality to really take advantage of every opportunity I have. The gym for me and this physical activity for me is my anchor, and I always, I would recommend that for all of you guys in the room, is for us to find that anchor, whether it's hiking or biking or yoga or meditation or whatever it is. Because for me, the gym, or just some sort of physical activity, it anchors my day, and then it allows me to go on and work for the rest of the day. It's way more than just picking up a weight. It is my balance, it's my anchor, it's my spiritual anchor. So because what it allows me to do, it's the only time for me that, and we all need this, because this treadmill of life, there's no stop button, so it's so crazy. It just allows me to block out the noise and clear my head, think about what I need to do or accomplish, or think about the things I need to accomplish without the influx of information and people trying to tug at me and pull at me. Because you want to tackle the world, and you have all these dreams, and none of it came true. And it was also hard because all my friends around me, those teammates, they were NFL stars, and they became millionaires buying their parents a home. That's the thing, you want to buy your mom a home. So I said, I wonder how much money I have. And I took out my wallet, and I had a 5, a 1, and some change, and at least I rounded up. I'm optimistic. So I thought, I have $7. And now everything, my production company and all marketing, everything is $7. Empathetic, that was a big thing too, was just the power of empathy, and really trying to be empathetic to not only my family, but also people. But then also self-empathy too, really helped me. It took time for me to learn that one, because I had gone through my first bout of depression. I was 18 years old. After that, I think I was 23. Then after that was when I got a divorce. So it had been a learning experience through that. Therapy really helped me. Once I understood that, number one, I'm not alone when it comes to mental struggle, and that we all go through it. Because growing up, being in a house, like my dad was tough love, so sharing feelings and emotions, I didn't have that. So I held everything in, and plus I was an only child. I was the strong, silent type. Meanwhile, there was a lot of stuff happening going on in here. So for me to become the man that I am today, fortunately, one, I'm not alone. But then the other side to that, it's like the A side, the B side, and maybe the most important side is to communicate and talk and get it out, and it's okay. So it's about being vulnerable and the power of being vulnerable, and something that we shy away from. Certainly men, big men really don't cry. You have to be tough through it all. You have to play through the pain and things like that. But, you know, over the years you realize that A, it's unhealthy, and B, it's just not me. I realize that me and the identifying who I am, and who I am is I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this. I need to talk about my issues, my fears, my depression, and it be okay. And so not only am I okay with it, but at times I actually enjoy it, to be able to get it out, especially if publicly, and talk publicly too about it, and how important that is too, because you just realize it. But I also find it very consistent, like even throughout the year, I'm trying to set goals too as well. The vision for me in 2020 is, now
It's a very powerful thing.